Okay, that's fine. Oh, no, yeah, I can solo. I'll do it.
Hey, I'll cast. I'll help.
Yo, cast.
That sounds fun. All right. Oh, someone crashed. Someone
Someone
crashed.
crashed. I'll bring us on typical. Wait, did you? It is Pearl, right? Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the first ever rebranded Aura Esports, the Solarix community 10-mans. And I'm actually joined here today by Typical. Typical, say hello. How you doing tonight?
Hi,
How you
they
feeling?
found me on the street and dragged me up to talk.
Yeah, Typical's not part of our normal casting group, but Typical will be joining us today
Yep.
for our community 10-mans. We're only doing one tonight, so but we'll see how it goes. I'm excited to see the maps we're doing here. Um, and before we even start, I just want to say, if anyone wants to ever like join us, we actually offer this. Um, we actually offer doing this after like off stream. Every Thursday we do the 10-mans, and it's open to join. You can join whenever you want to, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. And you get casted by people like me and today typical.
Yay. Oh, it's too late to play, so I'm here to cast.
Oh, we're
Okay.
actually doing
They're playing
Breeze.
Breeze.
I
Nice.
have
Alright, this is
I,
the first time I ever see Breeze as a new nerfed Viper. If they even play Viper.
I have I
Well,
have never
they probably
seen.
won't talk in party now.
Yeah, yeah. You can, and if they do, you can there's a
Just tell
setting in
them.
it. You should be able to
Just
turn
tell
it
them
off.
not to.
Um
Alright.
But yeah, it's been a while since I've seen a competitive matchup on Breeze because most of the time in like tournament play, it often gets
It's
banned.
been removed since like the start
Yeah,
of this
yeah,
episode.
yeah. With ranked and
Previously,
obviously you don't get it.
a stat from VCT on Breeze, the same comp was ran, I believe, 80% of the time. It was Vipers. Had Viper at Jet at Chamber at Sky,
Hmm.
I believe, and it was a very stale comp because this map was felt very one-dimensional. So now
Yeah,
we still see the same Viper, and only on one side do we see actually Chamber. One
and
side is also running the Yoru as well. Let's see if they both lock in the Sky.
They love.
Sky right now, Sky right now is unbelievably powerful due to her flashes and dog being amazing sources of info.
hmm yeah.
Select your
The
agent.
defender side has a very attacker sided comp, especially because their only sentinel is Chamber, who's already very offense oriented. And like you said, you have that Sky with those flashes and the dogs. You have the Jet and the Yoru, obviously two duelists, and followed by Viper as a controller. And I'm not surprised at all that we are seeing those Vipers and those Skies, like you said, and Jet too. That was often played a lot on Breeze, like you mentioned earlier. So I'm not very surprised by the team comp, but Cypher is an interesting pick. I remember this was a long time ago. I think it was Furia playing Sen maybe,
Mhm.
um, and there was a Cypher cam and they had to I think the ruling was to replay the match because the camera was seen like as
Oh
too
yeah,
broken. You remember that, dude? That was so long ago, but
it was,
that was an A site Cypher cam that was like
yeah.
immediately banned.
So it'll be really interesting to see how new Chamber is played now with his nerf trips with limited range.
Hey, hey, no name, can you
Yeah,
hear me? No
it'll
name,
be
can you
good
hear
to
me?
see how,
Yeah.
like you said, how he's played on B site, how he's
Hey
played
guys,
on
can we
A
please
site,
keep a fair
and
game? No stream
actually the
sniping.
defender side is going for a very stack very large stack on A site to start off, with a lot going in that sort of like tunnels vent area on the top, with just their chamber holding that B site, which I mean that's very powerful, but full stacking is always risky. But it looks like the attacker side's actually gonna play into it. We're seeing those Sova, we're seeing Jet, and they're gonna immediately take site with all those smokes coming up. And it's already really... Oh, Windows XP is actually going to come in with that first pick on Terrible with that ghost headshot as Fry's going to go ahead and plant. But
Spike
a lot
planted.
of the defender side are actually going to be flanking and trying to do a bit of a pinch sandwich type maneuver here with almost all... Well, yeah, all the attacker side actually on that spot. Windows XP is going to hit 2. Good for 3
One
there.
enemy
You know where
remaining.
the last 2 are? Did 4, and Air's going to finish it off by taking down Lil. Windows XP during that defense.
Yeah, they were able to take site, but they weren't
Flawless.
taking the other control, so they just ended up being taken site on their
Toxins going up.
Really interesting to see that Viper didn't play Link on the other side, or not even Viper. Very commonly on this map, you have one Sentinel or Viper playing on B to take that info.
Yeah, for sure. And the free cam here is going crazy, man. This is wild. Just exploring the entire map. It looks like they're after that crazy play on A site from Windows XP. It looks like the attacker side is instead going to try and rotate towards B site. Silva swinging, trying to get that first pick maybe, but nothing really connects. And honestly, if you're the attack... Oh, wait, no, Air's is going to push up, trying to force a buy, taking down Terrible. And Fry as well going to get that headshot on Narwhal there. 5 feet, 240 pounds, there with that classic headshot on Priest as well. Manages to secure a gun, and actually the attacker side might be able to take this bonus round. The wall's going to come up, they're going to go ahead and take that alt orb. There's one of the pillar. Airs is going to take down 2 though, but Uzi takes down Windows XP, and 5 foot, 240 pounds is able there, right there with that headshot on Airs. It's a 1-on-2 left for this chamber to try and clutch this one up, but Uzi with that Bulldog is able to take down Cold Trap, and surprisingly, the attacker sides are going to be the ones to go ahead and take that Thrifty.
Yeah, very questionable mid play from the defenders. Pushing it through elbow with not much presence on the A main was very weird.
Yeah, I mean, now that the attacker side is actually, their economy is really stacked, and the defender side as well, having the really only left with marshals and like a sheriff, they're probably gonna end up playing way more back. But seeing how quick we saw this attacker side take like sight and control of mid before really quickly, especially since they have rifles now, they might be able to do that same exact thing. And we're gonna see if that holds true, as just like that, the attacker side's gonna take complete mid control. We're gonna go ahead and swing a couple pop shots here and there. But Priest is there with that classic holding main, and the Jet's gonna go ahead and swing. Uzi takes down Cold Trap there, but Priest is able to trade. But 5 feet, 240 pounds there with that Spectre spray takes down Priest as well. It's a 3-on-4 here for that defender side. Just the Vipers really in that defender spawn area. Windows XP is gonna go ahead and push up. Actually, kick Narwhal and Windows XP are able to take down Terrible. Fry and Airs as well, taking down another. It's a 1-on-3 left for Windows XP to, or rather the Viper here, to try and clutch this one up, being absolutely toyed with, but Lil's there, ready to take him down with that rifle. It's a 1-on-2 here, 40 seconds on the clock. Lil's trying to play back a bit, trying to get any extra pick they can, but just like that, the defender side's gonna counter Thrifty.
I mean, it looked really bad for the defenders, but then on the spawn pinch, they were able to get some really good frags. Viper on the BCT was able to get a clean headshot onto one of the players, as well as the A side being able to hold it down.
Yeah, and off of that, now the attacker side is going to be doing the opposite. Well, actually the same thing as the defender side was last round. They're going to have a bit of a split econ. They're trying to force it as best they can, but they really don't have the money with it. With Terrible almost full saving with nothing but a ghost to their name there. We're going to see a couple pop shots there from Airs, trying to get any sort of attack they can, and they actually do manage to hit Lil there. But Uzi gonna go ahead and push in. Windows XP manages to spray down Terrible. Pretty good first pick to get, especially since they just took the site, but that's pretty detrimental there for the attacker side. 5 feet, 240 pounds though. able to take down 2 as Uzi there, ready to take down Narwhal. And just like that, it's a 1-on-4 for Cold Trap 52 here to try and do as much as they can. But Uzi, simply the better aimer there for that wallbang headshot and setting it 2-2.
Windows XP threw some really good mollies on backside to isolate the Sova from the fight, but then Sky and Jet on the attacking side were able to pull out some amazing heroics.
Yeah,
Sky snagging a 3k and Jet snagging a 2k for that round.
Yeah, Uzi there was just extremely well played. With that kind of had that entry role, and it really showed there. They were, like you said, they were able to get quite a few kills, and really secure that numbers lead for their team, and eventually wrap up that round. We're seeing a lot of trash talk going on in the chat there. Airs insulting the enemy team, but Fry's actually gonna get a really huge pick, taking down Windows XP, their top frag in smoke, as Airs also going down by the enemy Sky there. Uzi's trying to push up, and Fry and Litter are able to take down Narwhal and Cold Trap. A Priest manages to get one with that Sheriff, but Fry's there ready to spray him down and shut down them, leaving it 2-3.
Yeah, just a really fast round overall.
Yeah,
and they main and mid very convincingly, even though the defenders had pressured back in main.
Once the attacker side was able to take down Windows XP there, it kind of just, in my mind, it wrapped up that match. And once they were able to get that extra pick on Airs as well, that kind of wrapped up that round immediately. Because Windows XP isn't just the top frag. They're also the smokes, like I mentioned at the start of that round. And Windows XP is actually 6-3 here, with Airs being 5-4. So they took the top 2 players immediately down for the defender side, and off of that, the attackers are actually going to play fairly aggressive, trying to take site control, but they have no clue that Airs is actually on that flank with that Judge, and 5 feet, 240 pounds goes down as Airs gets a second, and Windows XP takes down Uzi. It's looking like the defender side is going to take this round as 2, but no, they're going to push back. The defender side does have Spike, but they're going to try and push up as Narwhal almost finishes this round completely, getting that headshot on Lil. And it's up to Fry to fry up the competition. There's a couple pop shots here, but Cold Trap 52 there, ready to take down another with that headshot. And it's 3-3. The rounds just going back and forth here.
Well, initially it seemed to be a good B push, seemed to be really screwed over by Airs sitting in the corner of the Judge. They didn't seem to be able to clear it, and they rocked right past them.
Yeah, the Airs was there with that Judge. Really quiet, played it perfectly, stood back, and had a bit of trigger discipline there. Was able to get 2 off of it. And like you said, really gave the defender side there what they needed to finish up that round. And both teams are actually going to be able to force buy here, but Uzi, knowing that maybe the best play is just to wait a bit, they only buy a Spectre, and there it is. The Blade Storm's going to come out as they go ahead and smoke A-site again, but they actually left their Spike back at spawn, which is going to delay them quite a bit, as it's going to leave Terrible left here to try and get that Spike and bring it back. We could see a rotate, and yeah, we're going to see just that as Fry is left there in these tunnels with this Vandal, and has a suspicion that one's there, is at least expecting them to peek. But Priest also very suspicious. They swing each other, but Priest is able to get that headshot. It's actually only Airs left on site, but Uzi takes him down with the Blade Storm, equalizing the numbers advantage, making it 4-4. The Viper All is going to come out as well, and Uzi playing a bit more aggressive. The Seekers come out as well, and Uzi's been able to get 2 of them. Kind of delays some info there. Cold Trap, though, able to get a nice headshot on Lil and brings down the Viper All, but Terrible and Uzi are able to take down 2. Cold Trap was good for 1, but it might not be able to be the play to save the round. Is Terrible swinging around, taking down Priest and Cold Trap.
Very nice mechanical aim from Terrible to be able to snag 2 in the middle there.
Yeah, I mean, definitely Terrible on that lurk, able to get the last 2 there. Really solidify that round, because you could see that really only Cold Trap was prepared for that Cypher swing from behind, and Morso was just trying to maybe save that Vandal or get at least a pick and try to get out of there. But like you mentioned,
I have bad news. I don't know what happened to my map. I disabled it. It's gone.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
The map is
I guess
gone. I'm just flying around now. I don't know what. I'm spamming keys. I don't know what happened to my map.
Oh god. Oh no, it's happening for me too. Oh lord. Yeah, we're gonna have to look at Jacob here. Yikes, that's not quite good, but off of that, Airs is here with that operator. The dart is going to reveal the rotation. It's Priest going to be on a flank, but Terrible is able to take down Narwhal and Windows XP. Two really good picks that are going to make it 3-2, but Ayers is there, and Priest as well. Actually, it's a 1-on-2, and despite Terrible actually getting 2, they're able to get a 3rd as well. It's 1-on-1. Ayers here with the operator as well. Terrible's going to swing into it, and Ayers ready to wrap up that round, getting that 3K. And despite our technical difficulties there, we're gonna.
I found the button. It was apostrophe. Apostrophe toggles the map on the top left.
Oh, it does. I actually never knew that. I mean, I knew M.
I don't know why anyone would ever want to toggle the map.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you're going for a free cam, maybe if you want to make it look really clean, but that helps us more than anything. And now we have it back. So don't worry, folks at home. We're good. We're chilling here. And off of that, it looks like the attacker side able to get another round, or well, almost get another round there, despite Ayers having that operator. They're probably gonna expect Ayers to be here with that operator, and they're gonna go ahead and go for a standard A push, as Narwa's gonna try and hold this mid control, but they're gonna swing back at the wrong time. They see the Sky tries to send a knife, but nothing connects. But what does connect is Terrible shots on Priest as the Sky from behind takes down Windows XP. Cold Trap misses a shot in front of 3 people as Fry is able to take him down there. It's a 5-on-1, and Narwhal goes down as well. A very quick round and a flawless from the attacker side.
Very interesting. So they had the op set up at A, but the attacking team was able to pick off the player at doors and then the player at halls, forcing the op to be forced into a very bad position on left pyramid.
Yeah, it was just
pick 3 players, or either get flanked and shot in the back. It's a very good split from the attacking team.
And that's gonna lower down the defending econ too, and they were able to get rid of that operator in Ayers' hands. On the flip side, Ayers has a judge again, and they're gonna try and do the same thing they did a couple rounds ago, which might not go in their favor. However, the rest of the team's not looking good, and Terrible gonna go ahead and get that expected first pick, seeing how Windows XP didn't have that much money. Uzi though is gonna go ahead and take down Narwhal. Priest is able to get that nice headshot though, maybe get a gun that went on the ground, but overall the attacker side has immense mid control. It has an open rotate now as the defender side was trying to read them. Uzi's gonna swing around. Priest right here was that Sheriff. Managed to actually get them. They might be able to, yeah, they're gonna go ahead and try and push up to get this Vandal here. And they actually pop Seekers at the perfect time to get Terrible as well. It's a 3K for Priest, a potential ace here. They see at least one and they expect the second is there. Priest is gonna go ahead and flash. They swing, but Fry is there to take him down. It's a 2-on-2. Cold Trap holding back here as Ayers is gonna pop that ult and get information on both, probably coming that out to Cold Trap. They're gonna push out their ult. They get one with the judge, but they have 70 HP. They're gonna go ahead and flash out, but the recon dart comes out as well, revealing their location. They have that Vandal there. They're gonna teleport back to B site. They do have the spike, but Fry with 28 HP, not much left to do. They could save, but no, they're gonna push up. They swing and Cold Trap there. Makes it 5-5 once again, and not a huge recon, or actually a pretty good econ for the defender side. Able to get their econ up and they're able to get another round.
While they were able to take mid control, they weren't really able to convert it into a clear advantage due to the fact they were pushing CT instead of pushing a site. I think the fact that they pushed CT made it very hard to really stop themselves getting pinched from mid, as well as going CT doesn't really lead to anywhere good. You actually go to a site to actually get the bomb down.
Yeah, and Ayers' individual play there as well with that judge and that ult was very well played. And allowed enough info for Cold Trap to get a pick, but you know who's getting picked on this time is, I mean, Cold Trap getting absolutely demolished by Uzi, and Priest is gonna go ahead and try and equalize it there, taking down Fry. Terrible though, once again able to trade it, taking down Narwhal, and it's a 3-on-3, never mind a 3-on-2 as Ayers is actually good for 2, making it a 1-on-3 with Windows XP pushing up to try to take down Lil. They're actually gonna go ahead and wall it off, but it doesn't matter as Ayers is good for a 3rd. Another very quick round, and Ayers really our highlight player here, getting 14, 6, and 1.
I'm just confused why one of them DC'd.
Yeah, that's also not good, seeing how Narwhal DC'd. That's gonna get rid of their entry on the attacker side. and just an extra body to throw at. We might actually have a tech pause
Jacob, I don't know if you can hear them
here.
talk, but they said they don't need it.
Oh, I guess they don't need the tech pause, actually. There you go. Airs, not really sure what weapon to pick after that DC comes in. They were thinking about maybe even an Odin to finish off this half, but no, they're going to go ahead and go with a Vandal and a Shorty. Which might, not be the right decision to push B, as Airs is going to swing out very aggressive and is able to get one on Uzi, and then Airs immediately able to teleport out, as Windows XP is going to delay even longer with the Viper Orb and the Snake Bite there. But they're actually coming from behind. They know what Windows XP is. They haven't even shot at him, but Airs is there, backing up Windows XP, and now we could see an ace from Airs on the table. They have their ult once again, and they're gonna flank around as Lil tries to just secure any hope of winning this round, popping their ult. But we're gonna see a counter ult from Windows XP. The ult's actually creating a bit of a Venn diagram there with that in-between section. And off of that info, Airs is good for a fourth, playing perfectly, baiting themselves, but Terrible is able to shut down that ace and actually get two. Now we could see an ace from Terrible to try and clutch this one up. They know exactly where Windows XP is, and they're good for three. And out comes the ult. They know where both are. Actually, they know one is a DC. They swing around, they get the fourth, and it's going to be an ace with an AFK for Terrible here. With Narwhal obviously not going to be able to do much there, and that's going to set it 6-6 for the second half here.
You forget, I've always
Yeah, that clutch was very insane, but it was really interesting to see the defender team start to lose their cool after it became a 5v1 and just rush at him one by one. Viper going in with the shorty, and then Chamber being left alone, unable to play much of a util to help defuse the spike. Fuck, I'm stumbling, sorry.
It's okay, don't worry about it. But Airs, I always find it interesting when someone buys a Frenzy on pistol round, because in my mind, a Frenzy is a very econ weapon. You want to spray down your enemy and try to get any sort of kill you can to get a weapon. But Airs has that Frenzy there, and I mean, it might come to use, but at the same time, they have no money for the next round. Even if they manage to get this, they aren't going to really have money for bonus unless one of their teammates buys them. But regardless, what I think, they're going to go ahead and go with it anyway, as they're going to go ahead and push up this attacker's side. Windows XP doing a couple, pre-fires here, try to find anyone they can, but they're actually behind both the periods. Windows XP played very aggressive, but it's able to get traded out by Lil there, and it's actually going to be a 3-on-4 to a pick earlier, 2-on-4, actually, with Cold Trap being the only one to clutch up. It's actually a 1 versus 4, seeing how Narwhal was the last one there if Cold Trap was down. Cold Trap having a bit of a delayed reaction time, but gets swinged by 2. Terrible. Obviously going to take them down, and there you go. Another one on the table for Terrible. 2 kills so far have been on the AFK.
Even though Euro was able to pull off a very nice flash and TP, he ended up whiffing on the 2 players backside, and they were able to frag him out. As well as Priest being able to snag another kill on a player behind the Viper wall in the rubble corner, surprisingly. Making it a very convincing 4v1.
Yeah, this is... It's not looking too hot for the attacker side, especially with that AFK, and now they're going to be on Econ as well. They're gonna be on the econ as well, because I mean, obviously it's expected the defender side takes this because of the econ advantage, and Terrible is gonna prove that, getting 2, 3 even, maybe an ace. Yep, there's a 4th as well, and I mean the last is AFK. There you go. Sky's gonna go ahead and take down Narwhal, and that's gonna set it another round lead. Although it was a 4K, which I'll give it is pretty impressive. Basically an ace, since the last one was AFK. Like I said, they did have the gun advantage. They did have the econ advantage there. And this is the round the attacker side wants to take if they want to stop the defending side's momentum.
The defending side also seems to want to gamble up on this round to try and maintain their momentum. If they lose this round, they'll be losing not only their economy, but also an op that they could give to an opposing team. Especially that Chamber.
Yeah, and yeah, the Chamber, or I actually thought of the Airs, but I mean, Ayers isn't the one thinking after getting absolutely domed there by Lil with the Marshall. They're gonna get shot at by Cold-Trap, but they're gonna try and get a second, but Cold-Trap's actually there to go ahead and trade it out. But even then, it's not really a trade, because once again, they have that AFK. Every player down is not good for them, and they need a pick just to make it really an even matchup. Off of that, we're gonna see the attacker side gonna go ahead and push up to this tunnels area. But Uzi, right here with that operator, and is able to get one. And then there you go, 5 feet, 240 pounds on that flank. They're good for 2 after a couple missed shots there. And oh man, Narwhal unfortunately not able to clutch us out. Really trying their best. We're seeing some really high octane gameplay from Narwhal there, but not much they can do against. I mean, 5 feet, 240 pounds, insane aim.
We're going off like a cut snake.
Yikes.
Put me in.
yeah, we might need to drop you, or not drop you, draft you here, Typical, to maybe make it a bit more even here for the attacker side. And then once again, the attacker side actually gonna have an econ disadvantage and numbers disadvantage, probably a mental disadvantage as well. Probably just want to get this match over with and try to move on to the next one. But unfortunately, that second match won't even be casted, at least not by me. So I'm not really sure what their plan is here. The defender side, I mean, they have rifles, and 5 feet, 240 pounds is actually going to be good for 2 right there. As Ayers is going to go ahead and actually swing around, trying to maybe land a shot, but it's another one down with 5 feet, 240 pounds, pulling out that ghost and finishing it off, setting it 6-10, and maybe, just maybe, the attacker side can take this round. They have almost all rifles except maybe Windows XP. Not really good for much with that econ there, but they're gonna try their best. And even Ayers with their 1811 carry is not able to do anything with this AFK. And terrible though, 21-8 with that jet, or not that jet, that Cypher lock, which I thought was interesting, and they're proving it was the right pick to do here.
I don't know what to say about this match being a 5v4.
Priest gonna take down Terrible.
I think it's a 5v3 now.
Yeah, it is. I really know. Well,
he hasn't DC'd, but he's just like standing in spawn.
Yeah, so it might be a 5. It might be a 5 versus 3. You're right. Oh wait, no. Windows XP is back, and they actually give away their location, giving 5 feet, 240 pounds 2 instead of just 1 kill there. They're gonna ult after that, and this is actually very winnable for the attacking side this time. Priest especially locking it up, getting that 3rd kill there. Priest is gonna swing again. Saw Uzi, knows it's an operator. They have their flashes though, and now the ult is actually gonna come out. They're gonna try and find both. They're trying to find out where exactly Fry is here. And they're missing every shot, but Fry is able to take him down. It's up to Cold-Trap here, actually going in for that rotate. Here we go, 30 seconds on the clock, and they're going to be able to stick it here. Typical, what's your thoughts on what's going to happen here? What do you think is going to be, what do you think is going to occur here?
Well, Sova's going for the off angle onto the spike. Sees that he's already gone. It'll be interesting to see how Chamber wants to play this off of hearing both of them running down mid.
Chamber.
He's in a really good spot right now. The drone may see him though, depending on how he tucks around the box.
Oh, I think
Drone does not spot him. He has a very good opportunity to. Oh, never mind. The bomb's planted for him. They know he's there. Probably.
Yeah. They
Very good off angle though. If he's able to pick up the jet though.
No. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Actually, Cold-Trap had a really good post plant position there, and if it wasn't planted for him, it'd be pretty convincing. They may have thrown that round actually. Oh no, never mind. But yeah. I mean, Cold-Trap there at a very good post plant position, and if it like you said, if it was planted like not in where it was, if it didn't look like it was planted for him, they may have expected that he was actually main and could have had a nice lurk, especially since that Fry there with that Sova drone was basically able to clear him out, and they didn't really expect it until it was shown planted for them. And it looks like Windows XP is in fact back with Cold-Trap here. Going in for a bit of an interesting gun pick. no real options seeing how their economy is this garbage, and they're gonna go ahead and actually switch it up last second to a stinger. Maybe they heard me. 5 feet 240, gonna go ahead and flash there, doing 2 flashes. Windows XP is gonna swing out though, and I mean, the sky there was not prepared for it at all. Windows XP is gonna go ahead and I mean, whoa! Air's there with that teleport, manages to take down Uzi. Oh my god. Lil just missed a shot on the AFK, but I'm gonna go ahead and let that slide just this once, even though Lil isn't playing Neon. But since Lil isn't that fast, Air's is gonna take down Lil as Priest takes down Fry, and Windows XP is gonna go ahead and take down Terrible as well. That was the first round the attacker side taken in a while. They needed that.
Very weird seeing this guy overheat on A main and then not turn around to fight the shop. I think the defender sides are getting careless and just rushing it down mostly.
Oh my god.
They're also buying 4 ops.
Yeah, the defender side has 4 operators.
I think they want to see us go graffiti on this map.
Yeah, this is gonna be nuts, and one of them is in the hands of Terrible. Lil's gonna get that first pick with that first operator, and they're probably coming that out. They're just gonna go ahead and try and get that recon off of that ult. And actually, Lil's gonna, or not Lil, Windows XP rather, is gonna go ahead and ult there, and that's basically gonna completely counter the 4 ops they previously had. As Sky's gonna take down the Vandal, or with the Vandal, they're gonna go ahead and take down Narwhal. They're still pushing up. Lil's able to take down Priest as well. It's a 2-on-4. Trying to push up. Windows XP with the funny looking crosshair to hold this ult. They miss the shots, giving away their position. They swing out. They manage to get one of the oppers. The recon boat's going to reveal the location as Windows XP just hopping around, trying to dodge all the shots they can. And just like Neo, like the Matrix, they are able to as they try and swing out, but Lil's able to shut them down. Air's here in the 1 versus 3. Let's see what they can do. They know where they are. Trying to do any sort of pop shots. They managed to stop the defuse, and it's actually going to go in the attacker side's favor once again, with Uzi being the last man standing with that op there. That's going to be a huge impact on the defender side's econ.
I'm just too confused on I'm just way too confused on what people are doing right now. I'm just watching this and I'm just like, what are these guys doing?
Yeah, the defender side with that 4 ops was just, that was absolutely nuts. And they're actually buying 2 more. Never mind, 1 more. As Fry instead is going to go with the very rational choice of buying an Odin instead. Never mind a judge. I can't even speak. But it makes sense to do here, as Lil's going to come in with that Viper's Pit. And they have 2 judges in this. They're actually maybe committing it. No, Air's going to decoy it. And it's going to reveal the location. Fry able to take down Airs, who tried to TP in. Lil as well able to get another one with the judge, as 5 feet 240 takes down Narwhal, but Priest is there to finish him off. They take down a second as well to 2-on-3. Maybe good for a third. They do have their flashes, but they also have 8 bullets in the chamber. The shock dart's gonna come out. They're gonna go ahead and dodge it. Second one as well, and they know exactly where Fry is. They see him, and they're good for a third. Maybe an ace, but we're seeing Terrible here with this flank once again. Very quiet and huge headshot. Cold Trap not playing with their teammate at all. They're going through these tunnels once again, swinging around. They have an absolutely immense crosshair here. Both maybe play-wise, we'll see how it works. And literally, they completely missed that shot with that movement and accuracy. The Cypher, they suspect is at main, even though they saw him jump around. But they have no idea Uzi's right there until the smoke came out. They're pulling out their classic. They're pushing up. This is silver. What is going on? It's a team ace for the defender side, setting it 8-12, shutting down the attacker side's momentum. I mean, what am I even watching here?
I think they just messing around at this point.
Yeah, that was just crazy. I don't even know what's even happening right now. Poor Cold Trap there, just with that classic. Unfortunately missing all those right clicks. I mean, that was just a really unfortunate round for them. Off of that, the attacker side, with kind of a very split buy, is gonna go ahead and take mid control and go in for that knife 5v5, which I didn't even realize was happening. you know that Priest is an extremely intense player when they're going to go ahead and ult on what looks to be the knife round here. Fry going to go ahead and get that first knife headshot here as Lil trying to get any sort of stabbies they can, but Windows XP is able to counter it perfectly with their little device in their hands there, and a tactical teabag coming out as Uzi coming in with that behind stab on Priest, literally backstabbing Windows XP. Position called out, as well as Code Traps and Narwhal. Uzi, ooh, offshot on the AFK might be detrimental to the team's potential final round here. Look at those sky flashes, even playing for that anti-flash as they're trying to chase him down. Oh, it's not looking good as Uzi actually is able to backstab Windows XP as they get in a crossfire, and to wrap it up, terrible there with that backstab, making it 8-13 and finishing it up with today's streamed match of the Solarix Esports Community 10-mans. Absolutely crazy. Typical. As an average person not normally casting, what did you think of that match?
Both teams through.
Well, there you have it, an expert analysis from your average player here, who I'm hoping is able to get in the 10-mans that isn't streamed.
I'll
And if
play.
you want to come be a part of that, I'm sure there's a Discord link somewhere on there. I'm not entirely sure. And Ayers actually left. So typical, if you want to go ahead and hop in after this, you can. But I think that's it for me. I think we're done for tonight's stream, and yeah, I'm good to go, right? Yeah, have a good evening, everybody. We'll see you around.